So in a new radio interview, Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin says he deliberately exposed his 9 children to chickenpox so his kids wouldn't need a vaccine for it. Listen to this.
Every single one of my kids had the chickenpox. They got the chickenpox on purpose because we found a neighbor that had it, and I went and made sure every one of my kids was exposed to it, and they got it. They had it as children. They were miserable for a few days, and they all turned out fine.
Here to discuss, CNN chief medical correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Sanjay, just first off, what's the truth about the chickenpox vaccine?
The chickenpox vaccine works. I mean, there used to be millions of cases of people who had the chickenpox every year. And to be fair, we probably all had it because the vaccine didn't come around until the mid-90s, and most people did fine. But there are also 10,000 people who are hospitalized. There are 100 people who died of the chickenpox every year. So the vaccine has made a significant impact in preventing those problems. People who have concerns that the vaccine either doesn't work or isn't safe, there's been tens of millions of these doses now given to people all over the world. There's real data on this. It does work. We can show the numbers on that. And it also, there's no connection between one of the big concerns that people have, which is autism. There's no connection between these vaccines and autism.
It's remarkable how much real data is out there, how much information, how much science, right, to note that these vaccines not only work, but that they are safe. And yet there is this, it seems to be growing even louder, this anti-vaxxer community. And there's a new study out that's actually looking into how it's spreading on social media and that impact.
Yeah, I got to tell you, when you look at some of these comments on social media, and there's a lot of people like Dr. Paul Offit, who's been writing about this for years. I mean, there's a lot of vitriol out there. I mean, his life has been threatened. He's had to have security with him at certain times. So this study was interesting because it actually started to break down what exactly, it's easy to lump all people who are against vaccinations together, but they broke it down into 4 sort of categories, saying, and I think we have a list of those, but some of it was basically the trust. I don't trust the medical establishment. Are there alternatives to vaccines? The safety of it, going back to this autism thing. And then is this some big conspiracy? Does polio even exist? There is a group of people. So it really breaks down into these 4 groups. And what was interesting, and this was on Facebook, what was interesting is that it does now provide a little bit of context in terms of how to address some of these either conspiracy theories or things that people believe out there by targeting the specific concerns that they have. Not everyone thinks it's autism, right? They just don't trust the medical establishment. Other people think, well, I should get chickenpox instead of getting the vaccine. By the way, that will work, right? We're all inoculated because we
had it as kids.
Vaccine. The real question is, what is the price to pay for that immunity? How sick do you want to let your kids get? How at risk do you want them to be? We didn't have to go through that.
And when you hear a public official like the governor of Kentucky weighing in the way he did, it has an impact.